medical landscape of cardiology, neurology, orthopedics, sports medicine, and primary care. Join us here for your prescription to better health. Hello, South Florida and beyond, and welcome to the How to Stay Healthy show. Today we're going to be talking a lot about hemp, CBD, and also medical marijuana on the show. We have a doctor in the studio, Dr. Hemp from AskDrHemp.com, and also an expert in CBD from, is it TrueCBDHemp.com as well?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's get started because there's a lot going on in the medical marijuana landscape and CBD, and then I remember hearing about hemp years ago, but I haven't heard it recently. So what's kind of the scoop on hemp? What is hemp? What is it used for? And that kind of thing, because I think there's a lot going on here.
Well, I guess that the whole beginning of Ask Dr. Hemp is that you have medical marijuana, Cheech and Chong, you have Dr. Oz on the left, and there's a lot of confusion in the middle. So what I decided to do was just filter the BS, because there's so many different things out there. So hemp produces something called CBD. Marijuana produces something called THC. They both basically have the same medicinal value, but you don't get high with the CBD from the hemp. I think the 9-year-old epileptic just wants to go to school and not have seizures. You can't give that girl a joint. Mm-hmm. So anyway, going back to George Washington, which is he's the founding father of our United States of America. If you were a citizen back then, you had to grow hemp to give it to the government for robe, clothing. Really? Absolutely. Now flash forward to 2014, the Kentucky Farm Bill made it illegal again to grow hemp in the United States as well as extract it. It was Schedule 1 with medical marijuana. That's a short story.
Mm-hmm.
So to bring clarity from the confusion, as Chris said, one gets you high, one doesn't. CBD has medicinal qualities that are well studied that provide at least what THC does, but it doesn't get you high. So
it doesn't have that psychoactive.
It doesn't have the psychoactive component, and that's what we want to differentiate. We want to make sure that people understand that this is not. This is to put it in the best terms that I can. It's a healing component that's natural in plants, and industrial hemp needs to be separated from marijuana, as Chris described.
Okay, I see, and that's Trip from TrueCBD.com. TrueCBDHemp.com, and we're also with Chris Ferris, also known as Dr. Hemp, AskDrHemp.com. So how is CBD related to hemp then? It's from the same plant, right?
It's a cannabinoid.
Okay.
And the whole purpose, the whole focus is that we want to take the nervous system from one point to another. And that point is you're in fight or flight or you're in healing mode. And we want to relax the nervous system by using an endocannabinoid called CBD. THC can do that too, but CBD can do it as well, if not just the same.
Without the psychoactive.
That's right.
Influence as well.
So let's make sure to make that distinction.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's why I wanted to have you guys on there.
And I really appreciate it, David. And also too, some people will get a placebo effect, like they're high, because their body has never been able to. Listen, CBD from industrial hemp has over 15,000 uses. First of all, we grow the hemp.
Okay.
And why I wanted you to come have Trip on is that they work with a 5th-generation Kentucky hemp farmer. And what happens is that when there's a lot of stuff that's not from our United States. They add sugar to it. There's very short-sighted. Sometimes people are multi-level companies. So these guys are the best on the planet. And we just wanted to clarify so you know they're separate.
Okay.
And I guess the best point would be that it's 100% hemp. It's not adulterated with glycerin, with MCT, with sunflower oil, coconut oil, olive oil, none of that. It's all 100% hemp. And the entire idea is to move your nervous system from sympathetic to parasympathetic. And one is fight or flight, one is healing mode. You cannot heal in fight or flight. You're running.
You want to be in healing mode, obviously.
You want to be in healing mode. And that's the whole idea. And this is so heavily researched. And I just want to make sure that everybody understands that we want to heal, and we want to be in healing mode. And because most of us sit in this chronic state of fight or flight more than we sit in healing mode.
I just want to add something to that before I forget. So I was watching a video with Shane Hennessy on YouTube just before I came over.
Yeah.
And he said something about that, the healing. You have to relax the body for it to heal.
Right.
The body cannot heal in a fight or flight, and that kind of
and I would
behavior.
listen to Shane Hennessy.
Yeah, definitely.
He's brilliant.
Yeah, I watched like 20 minutes. I found a YouTube video on him. Everywhere he talks, there's like 50, 75 people in the crowd. So
yeah, and what's interesting.
Sorry to interrupt you there.
No,
We'll get back to
that's
you,
okay.
Trip.
No, because I have run on.
And why Shane? Well, obviously Shane and Tripp are they work together with True CBD Hemp. But what makes it really cool is that they're doing a new extraction system that no one's doing. They're doing a non-GMO corn ethanol extraction system. So what that means is that it's full spectrum and there's no sugar. And what that means, they don't have to add anything to it. It's the cleanest way to do it. And it's all done in the
And the
United States.
resulting effect is you have a high terpene profile, which terpenes are integral to the effectiveness of CBD. So we want this high terpene profile, and non-GMO organic ethanol extraction process delivers that.
Okay, that's the highest grade then.
Yeah, so like, do you like tequila?
Oh yeah.
So anyway, so there's what the 1492 Don Julio, and then there's mezcal with the worm, right? But there's still kind of tequila.
Yeah.
That's the same way. They're the Don Julio.
Wait,
Okay.
you kind of want to eat the worm too?
No,
Is that it?
I'm not gonna eat the worm. I mean, it depends on what kind of night you're having. But
I've ate the worm.
no, but I have twice.
Did you really admit that?
Yeah.
On air.
I've done
It was
it
a
all.
gummy worm. I swear. Why is it wiggling? Anyway, so
Chris, let me ask you something before I forget. Chris, aka Dr. Hemp. I've said it both ways now.
Jose Jimenez.
And AskDrHemp.com. It's a great website, and you can find Chris there. And he is a hemp consultant also, so he can take phone calls at any time on the subject. I have your number there. I'm going to give it out in a second. So, Chris, what you were talking about, almost like a body buzz before from CBD, and if people haven't taken it before, they may that first time get kind of a body buzz or keep getting that.
They kind of think it's like a placebo effect.
Okay.
Where they'll realize because their body's relaxing, because predominantly it's pain and anxiety, sleep, skin disorders. There's like 1,500 uses for the oil, and then when we take the rest of the biomass and put it through a decortification plant, it comes to like this kitty litter pellet thing. It's got 15,000 uses. So it's a weed, but it's got so much, building products, clothing, rope.
I saw pictures of that online. I was a little confused because I saw the whole marijuana plant,
Right.
with the buds and the flowers and everything, and the leaves, and then I saw some pictures broken down of hemp because I just Googled hemp images.
Yeah.
And it was like the broken down, almost looked like barley, kind of, in a
Barley.
way, like kind of broken
hops.
down. It was hops. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
It kind of looked like that, and that's the byproduct that's turned into hemp.
Right. And,
Okay.
But please, let's make the distinction. Those are like marijuana buds, and that's how people think of them. But that's not it. We're talking about industrial hemp. It's something that we made textiles with. We wore it as clothing. We did it. It surrounded human existence
It's known as being very strong,
for
right? Fiber.
for the existence of humans. And then in 1930s, 1940s, it was taken away from us.
And added
it's
to
kind of
marijuana.
like, and it was kind of like, hey, let me get a little oxygen from you. Let me take some oxygen from you. How do you feel now?
Mm-hmm.
And any of us
yeah.
that have been there from just over 90% to just under 90%, you're sucking for air.
Yeah, I don't want anyone
That
taking my
little
oxygen.
bitty difference. And that's kind of what we did when we took CBD out of our existence. That's what happened. And we want that healing thing back in our existence.
Right. And to make another distinction, let's talk about medical marijuana for a minute.
Okay,
All right?
yeah.
There's a company up in Canada called Canopy Growth. They're the
I'm
largest.
familiar with it.
They're the largest medical marijuana grower on the planet. They can grow. They
I
can
have
sell.
the stock.
Yeah, they can sell to 30 different countries legally right now, not the United States. This is why we're not the United States. Now, there's a company called Constellation Brands. They own Corona, Mondavi, and over 150 different liquors and beverages. Well, they just put a $3.5 billion bid for Canopy Growth to make marijuana-infused beverages in 30 countries, not the United States. So if you want to get into the medical marijuana game, I'm sure it's still fun, but the industrial hemp play is the long-term play forever for our families and our families of generations to come.
And let's just deliver it naturally, as pure and natural as it can get.
Yeah, show the camera here. I just
Okay.
want, like right there.
There's different potencies. We got a 2200 and we got a 350.
Okay.
Well, with 350 milligrams per ounce, you do more drops than you would 2200. But for somebody who's in real trouble and really feels like they need more, then go for the high potency and take fewer drops.
What would be the disease state that would be really in trouble?
Don't want to go there because it's
We're not
not
regulated.
right. We're not doctors.
We're not regulated by the FDA.
But if you are in trouble with a situation and you got something going on and you really want to have an effect that's more okay, well, just think of it as a pharmaceutical. Are you going to do 5 milligrams? Or are you going to do 20 milligrams? Are you going to do?
You're going to do what you need to get to that effect.
And everybody's different. We're all unique, and everybody's different. So you cannot label someone with a specific dose.
Like any kind of medicine, you're going to have to try it out. And with a hemp consultant, you'll be able to find out what exactly works for you. Let me piggyback
Nice
on
point.
that and go into my next question because a couple minutes before I got to take a break. How can someone recognize a reputable source of CBD, and how can someone learn more about it?
Okay, let's go 100% hemp. Let's not flavor it with, sweeten it up with any kind of sugar. Let's not change the delivery oil. What's better than hemp oil? Because it comes from the hemp plant. Why would you use MCT, coconut oil, sunflower oil, olive oil?
That's what we do in America. We put crap into everything.
Because we want to make money when we're making product and we're looking for profit. And if we can cut corners, that's what we do. But I don't think in the healing mentality, where you go is with the product as it is and the healing properties of that plant without adulterating it with anything else.
Yeah, we want.
Let's go pure.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go pure. Yeah, and also too, like CBD. We're zealots here, okay? You want to smoke marijuana? Smoke marijuana, but do not smoke CBD. It's silly, but there's a lot of things out there. You know, they have hemp flowers now. They have they put it into their vaporizers. So what Tripp is saying is that they are a 5th generation Kentucky farmer that's doing this. Buy American, buy from Kentucky, buy from Colorado, whatever. But these guys are the best. So we started at the top, and we're not looking back.
And I just want to mention, I know, Tripp, I just met you today, but I can vouch for Chris. I know you've been in this, the hemp world for a long time now, a few years. Like, everyone's joining right now to all this medical marijuana,
Everybody's
CBD.
jumping in the game.
Almost 40 years of my life, I've been in the hemp marijuana business.
Wow. Okay.
So
this is
Everybody's
not-
jumping in the
this
game,
has
and
been a
there's a lot of
lifelong
confusion. There's a
Yeah.
lot of confusion.
That's why I wanted to have
and
you guys
everybody
on.
wants to make a whole lot of money doing this because it got really hot really
It's
quick.
very short-sighted.
And all we want to do is help people heal. That's all we're into. Heal, 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 heal.
And we want to make money too, but we're healing
no, we got to make a
people.
living.
Yeah, but we're healing people and making money.
Hold that thought. We're going to take a quick break. We're here with Dr. Hemp, AskDrHemp.com, and Trip from TrueCBDHemp.com. Did I get it right that time?
Yes, you did.
Thank you, and we'll be right back on the How to Stay Healthy show.
All County Healthcare, Inc. is locally owned and operated, serving the Tri-County area, Palm Beach, Dade, and Broward counties for the last 25 years. The practice of medicine is changing dramatically. All County Healthcare, Inc. still does it the old-fashioned way, where our nurses and healthcare professionals come into your home to service your medical needs, providing you the fastest and best care possible. For more information, call 954-717-7027. And remember, Medicare Home Care is covered by Part A of Medicare with no out-of-pocket cost to you. It's your decision, and only your decision, on what healthcare agency you use. Call today. All County Home Health Care, Inc. at 954-717-7027. License 200999096.
And now back to How to Stay Healthy, your weekly doctor's interview and prescription to better health.
You don't have to, and I'll tell you why.
Welcome back to the How to Stay Healthy show. We're here today with Chris, a.k.a. Dr. Hemp, AskDrHemp.com, and Trip from TrueCBDHemp.com. Twice in a row I got it right.
Okay, so pets. We were going to go into pets.
Yeah, let's talk about pets.
Whenever you use a nutritional product or a nutrient on a pet and they respond positively to it, they don't fall for the placebo effect. You can't suggest to them that this is going to work for you. It either does or it doesn't.
Right.
And when it works for them, my best recommendation is use it on yourself, because now you know it works.
And this can work for sleep apnea. It can work for maybe even headaches. There's a whole long list of things.
But let's keep one thing in perspective. There's this huge list of things that people want to say that
Pain.
CBD cures this. That's not what it does. What it does is it relaxes the nervous system so that you can go into healing mode. Yeah, Chris has a little struggle going on.
our sponsor.
Sorry about that.
No, but what we want to do is move you into the healing mode. And relax that nervous system so all these things happen naturally, because CBD doesn't cure anything. All it does
It can help with pain. It can help with sleep apnea.
is
It can help
move you
with
into
migraines.
healing mode.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
I
got to
get
be
it.
careful with claims, but some of the big ones are pain, anxiety, sleep, and skin disorders.
Oh, wow.
Veterans, I mean, there's...
Meaning skin disorders? So is it like a CBD like ointment that's rubbed
Yeah.
onto the skin, or is that something that's
You can do that as well.
And I'm glad that you brought that up, because this is the perfect delivery system, because you can take drops and put it under your tongue. Like what I would do personally is I would say, okay, gosh, my knee hurts. I got a knee problem. I overexerted today. And I'll put a couple of drops on my knee, but I'll also go and put a couple of drops under my tongue, and I'll do from within and from without. Because one thing to understand about CBD oil in this format is the skin will absorb 100% of it, and it will activate. That's CBD. This sublingual application moves it very quickly to the brain as well.
Yeah, because your skin's your largest organ.
That's right, yeah. I've
So
heard that.
what happens is that if you can do it inside and outside, you have a really good chance of getting yourself to healing and wellness and happiness.
And think of your skin as a gigantic mouth, because everything you put on it,
it
you
sucks up.
absorb.
That's right.
Yeah, so it's just listen. My grandma taught me something 39 years ago. She says, Chris, you got to put good stuff in your body and good stuff on your body every day of your life forever. I went, whoa. I didn't get it till later, but it was just like you got to take it serious.
Yeah.
Because it's not just all of a sudden you just wake up. You got to hydrate. You got to drink water. That kind of stuff. So. Anyway, so that's why we're here, and asked Dr. Hemp. Like my vision was just to really help people who are. I mean, there's a lot of wealthy, strong, smart people out there that think that marijuana and hemp are the same thing, and that pisses me off when they just confuse it. So I said, well, I got to do something about it. So I just stood up, put together a team. We can handle farming, we can handle growing, we can handle branding, we can do whatever you want. But bottom line is that I'm here to talk about just the confusion.
To bring clarity from the confusion. It's a free-for-all in this business because CBD has become this wild animal. And we must make sure that people understand the purpose of using CBD. And it was like, because it was so involved in the entire existence of humans, and then it was taken away, it was like, here, let me take a little oxygen from you.
There's a lot of reasons why, and I'm not sure if we want to, I don't want to piss off anybody, but there's a lot of reasons why they lumped it together with marijuana. A lot of people were losing money. They didn't want it. They couldn't. It was just a weed. And it's got over 15,000 uses. Just think about who may or may not be pissed off.
We have to be careful there.
We have to be very careful because, listen, everybody's got to make a living. Another thing my grandma told me is she goes, Chris, whatever you do, legal or illegal, do it straight. I'm like, I'm not doing anything illegal, Grandma.
You know what? Let's cut through all this. It's about healing. It's about providing healing properties and healing nutrients to people who need them, and we're suffocating from deficiencies. And one of our big deficiencies is cannabinoids, and that's what CBD is. It's a cannabinoid.
No.
And we are activating the endocannabinoid system. So if you're going to research, don't look up CBD on the internet. Go endocannabinoid system. ENDO cannabinoid. CANABOID. Endocannabinoid system. That's cool. Where you want to go. not CBD.
Let me ask you a question, Trick, because everyone's going to ask us this, and we have a lot of Facebook viewers on right now. I can see how many we got on. What is the cost of that?
It's different for everybody, but let's just say it's anywhere from, say, $20 to $30 a month.
And how long does it last?
It's up to the individual. It could
Everybody's different.
Everybody is unique and different, and everybody has their own. I've got this issue, and I exercise a lot, and therefore I need more to deal with the taxation I put on my body. But let's just put it this way. There is no specific dosage that you can apply to everyone, which is a big problem that I have with our medical mainstream, is that you're pigeonholed. Here's the dose. 5 milligrams is your dose of whatever the medication is. And I'm 200 pounds. And you're a little heavier than I am.
Yeah,
and you're a little heavier than I am.
Let's not go there right now.
but the point is, why would somebody take the same dose if you're 100 pounds or 200 pounds? Why would it be the same dose? It's not.
Look, David, we're not regulated by the FDA. We're not here to cure, treat, or diagnose anything. So always talk to a healthcare professional.
Definitely.
Your finer health food stores.
But if you want to talk hemp, call Dr. Hemp.
Yeah, if you want to call, buy me a beer. I'll tell you a good story. But so anyway, so that's why I started. We had to clarify it. And it's just it's amazing to me how many people are just confused. And the pet things. It was interesting. Here's the rub. I had a friend of mine's mother. She had got this little Chihuahua named Fifi, of all names, and she's stressed. She's a maniac. She's got this little Chihuahua, for what's that dog? A service dog. Well, anyway, she said, well, if I give it to my dog first, and then all of a sudden Fifi calmed down, she took it. It was like the exact opposite of what you would think. Oh, okay, you said about the pets,
right?
They don't have a placebo effect, and they can't talk back to you. It's either going to work or it's not.
It's one or the other.
So you're going to know if
They
your
can
dog,
either
if your
climb the
dog
stairs,
sleep-
hop in the car, jump on the tailgate of your pickup truck, or
Right.
they can't.
Yeah. So so we want to make crystal clear that you talk to people about it. We want to be very careful about contraindications, but to what we know about,
There are no contraindications.
there are no contraindications to any drug on the planet.
Oh, that's good to know.
But we can't. But
I will add to that if anything, it makes whatever else you're doing for your health work better.
yeah,
It's an add-on, definitely.
It is.
yeah. I mean, it's definitely another bullet in your holster, so to speak. And then there's a lot of other products
an
out
arrow
there.
in your quiver.
Yeah, something like that. A quiver. You got Robin over here.
Well, we talk to a lot of patients on the show, and of course, a lot of doctors
Right.
on both shows. And one of the things you'll find out is from doctors and patients, especially nowadays, if they can add on things from different, exercises to do, from adding on yoga to maybe a certain person with a certain ailment, all kinds of things. They will do it. They will. It's about healing and feeling better and a better quality of life.
Well, I think we've run amok on a lot of things. Like I still like French fries. I still like beer. Whatever. There's certain things that I like, but what happens is that we've run so amok, and we haven't taken care of our own bodies. Like, where are you going to live if you don't take care of your body? It's the only place you're going to live.
I
Right?
As a 19-year-old, I was a Shackley distributor, and there was this little brochure. It said, and it was like a guy hanging on a hook on the back of the door. When you wear this out, what else you got left?
Yeah.
You got nothing.
You don't get 9 lives.
And all we're doing is offering an alternative, an option for people to get healthier. And this is one of the things.
It is the best product on the marketplace that I know of. So that's why I invited him in, David, and also too. But most importantly, my mission is to heal. We want wellness, and we want people to be informed. They have to be informed. Don't trust anybody. Do it yourself.
Well, it's hard to believe we've already, talked 30 minutes, but let's have you on again next month,
Sure.
Chris.
Absolutely.
And Trip, if you want to come by again, that'd
And
be
David,
great.
Hey, full disclosure, don't necessarily listen to people who are selling a product. Go, like I said, go to research endocannabinoid system, not CBD, because CBD is the hot word. And you'll go and you'll find a gazillion people talking about it.
And
they're selling something to you.
and there's a good chance the FDA doesn't like the term CBD.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to go away
well, Chris,
at some point, but we don't know.
let's keep this conversation going. I'd love to have you guys both on
I'd love to
in
be
November.
back. Thank you.
It's Trip from TrueCBDHemp.com and Dr. Hemp, AskDrHemp.com is where you can find out some hemp.
And spell out the word
consultant.
doctor.
There it is. Thank you guys. I really
Thank you very
appreciate
much.
it.
Appreciate it,
We'll
Dave.
see you next
And
time
we'll
on
steer you
the
in the right direction.
How to Stay Healthy show.
All right.
All good.
For a prescription to better health from the top doctors in the medical fields of cardiology, neurology, orthopedics, sports medicine, and primary care, join us each week on the How to Stay Healthy show.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff.